Welcome back to Tank Talk. This is Tank speaking into a microphone out of Emerge Media Creators Co-op, and hey, we got a new leader of the ship here today, huh? We got Brennan running the operation. There he is.
What's going on? It's a little trickier.
Hey, you know what? You just gotta mess around with it and get used to it. That's all.
Yeah.
So yeah, Moranto's out of town enjoying the Miami weather. I'll tell you
Shout
what.
out him enjoying the weather.
Shout out, because we're not enjoying it here, quite
No.
frankly. To be quite frank, it stinks.
Yeah.
It's like, I said this earlier today. It's like we didn't really have a clean transition from summer to fall. It was just like winter.
Finter. Yeah, no, it right to it. That's how it usually goes. Hits a little winter and then leaves gonna change. And then, right into it.
Yeah, so, yeah, this morning, woke up, looked outside. I'm like, what the hell is that noise, man? It's just like these big balls of hail coming down.
Oh,
coming
yeah?
down from the sky. It wasn't, I was a little confused.
Yeah, not over here.
Oh, we're getting slammed by it and cheek the wall. Go cheek to Vegas, so they say. But hey, another wild week of NFL football, huh?
Wild. Football is back. And I'm loving it.
3 weeks in.
Yeah?
I hate to say it, but it's flying by already.
Yeah.
Before you know it, it's going to be week 16.
Yeah, hey. It's going to be a good time, though. We just got to enjoy each week. A hell of a week. A little sad.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's get to it, man. This is a sports show. Let's talk about it.
I don't think I want to. I'll take it back.
Listen, you got to face the facts, brother.
This week stunk.
You got to face the facts.
Tell you what, in talking about Miami, I can't do it.
What can't you
Talking
do?
about the Heat,
Mm-hmm.
and all of our players going down, sick of it. Because, we're a good team. Great ball team.
Great ball team.
But who the fuck is in? Who's in? Rookie.
Listen.
Rookie. Back up. This guy's injured. That guy's injured.
Hey,
What the fuck?
Why don't we start stretching, man?
Got to.
Why don't these guys start stretching, get some hydration? And I'll tell you what, though. I mean, I couldn't imagine playing football in 100-degree weather. I'll give them that.
Can't. Only the Miami boys know.
Hey, the way they got that stadium set up, too, I didn't know this till they were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
People hating on it. Hey, smart.
That's smart.
That's smart.
Got to play to your abilities.
But the other teams got to know that coming in, right? They got to have
Yeah.
the tent set
A
up.
little
the
game plan. Yeah.
The fans coming in, the Gatorade set up,
Got to.
Got to stay hydrated and stretch it out.
Yeah. I probably need to do a little more stretching. Getting a little sore. It's cold weather.
Hey, who don't? But
Yeah.
let's overreact, huh? It's Overreaction Monday.
Hey, the Colts are back.
Hold on, we'll get to that. But
Oh.
we're still on.
I was overreacting, my bad.
All right, let's take it easy first off,
Oh,
because they are back. But back to Buffalo, Miami. Buffalo. Hey, do they? Are these injuries going to stop them on their run here?
I think a little
Is it
bit.
going to slow it down?
I think a little bit. It's going to take a few games. We're going to be mid-seed instead of top seed.
Because injuries are crucial, right?
Yeah.
But they still had opportunities to win that game.
So many.
Just
no
it was
one
just-
was there.
It was just like those little miscues, man.
Yeah.
The going in at halftime
Yeah.
where they tried snapping the ball and clocking it.
They just couldn't.
They got caught up in between the snap, and Josh had to throw
Mm-hmm.
it over to Diggs, and it very well could have ended up being a pick six.
Yeah. And that last play where they tried to get out of bounds, didn't do that either.
Dude, even before that, too, the drive, Allen had a little dirty McKenzie wide open in the end zone. And he kind of they showed the replay, he was kind of hesitating. He kind of hesitated, did a little pump, but then didn't motion it. Here.
Oh.
I'll show you here. he kind of like, where's a good spot?
Yeah, right there.
We got this camera here.
Yeah. Oh,
He
yeah.
kind of came up like, threw it right into the ground.
Right to the ground. He was a little scared.
You know? Shout out Big Yak Podcast or Next to Ken Podcast for bringing his ball in so we could do demonstrations like that.
Yeah.
But it very well is going to be a distraction in the show for me. So we thank you for that. But yeah, he had him wide open in the end zone, dude, and those are typical throws that Josh Allen can make. The whole game he's throwing him in tight windows and everything. So
yeah, and a few missed catches. Gabe Davis, he came off of not playing last week, so a little rusty there. Offensive line. Brand new offensive line, basically. Besides the two edges.
And they were going down, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just drink your water down in Miami, man. That's it. Ken Dorsey, too. He's got a... Hey, we love the passion, though.
Yeah.
He's true to the product. He really cares, but... Hey, can we take it easy on the playbooks? We're going to need them for next week, okay?
Just print new ones.
Because you got to match up with the MVP.
Who?
Lamar. I believe that's next week.
I don't know. I haven't been watching.
I think so.
Been keeping
What
up.
do you mean you haven't been watching? This is the program.
No, per week, fantasy-wise. Like, I watch fantasy.
Okay.
But I don't keep track of who's next until it's the week of, you know?
Bill Belichick mindset. I respect it. But yeah. We'll talk about that when we preview week 4, but
yeah.
More overreactions as to what you were saying. Say it again.
Colts. They're decent. Beating the Chiefs. I ate my words.
Shout out. I mean, me too. Shout out for Frank Reich keeping his job. You know.
Yeah.
Chris Ballard too.
It was getting hot.
Shout out. Yeah, man. Like, I knew they had to show up, right?
They had to.
I didn't expect them to win the game, but you had to expect them to show up and play. After these past 2 weeks, everyone's been getting burnt. Everybody.
Yeah.
Except for
Jim Irsay said, windows open, roof off.
Hey, you know,
tear the place down.
He's got the button by his desk, he says.
Right by?
He said, "Oh, you want the roof open, brother? Here you go." That's all he does.
Damn.
But, yeah, they had to show up, man. And I spoke about it when we were on our special Thursday edition on Instagram Live. Like, we played terrible against the shitty teams.
And I guess they held to it.
And they played great against the top-tier teams.
They held to it.
I'll say this, though. It wasn't pretty, right?
It's never going to be, you know?
Kansas City,
a good team.
Kansas City had the missed field goal early on.
Yeah.
And then to start the game off, they forced the Colts to go 3 and out. The punt.
Yeah.
Sky Moore fumbled.
What?
And young Jelani Woods took it to the end zone there.
Yeah.
So that's what set the tone for the game. And judging off of that, you knew it was going to be one of those wacky games. But luck was on our side, man. Kansas City kept us in there and took advantage of it.
Yeah.
Now, I'll say the offensive line didn't look great. It looked great.
Yeah.
They just kept going after Matt Ryan, doing what they would will.
Yeah. Hey, but he got scoring. They got the scoring.
That's all that matters. And before this game, Jelani Woods had 0 catches and 0 targets. Well, 2 targets.
It just takes one game.
2 targets, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's got the dog in him.
Yeah.
And hopefully,
a little bit.
Hopefully Frank and them took note of that, and we're going to keep it moving on here, right?
Maybe.
Defense looked phenomenal as well.
That's because Shaq was in there finally.
Well, he wasn't.
He wasn't? Oh, never mind.
I remember we were talking about it Thursday because it was announced that he was going to play.
Yeah, because I saw that.
Well, the day before the game, they said, actually, he's out.
Rest him.
Again. But hopefully we'll see him soon. The defense will only look better.
That's probably smart, though.
Could be, but...
Keep your star guy. Make sure he is healthy.
Fuck, man. We need him out there.
Yeah, you do.
We need him out there. Well, going into Tennessee this upcoming week, That's a big game.
Yeah?
It's a big game for everybody involved. But on the same topic, though, like...
Because what's the rankings in that division? Is it tied between you and Houston?
No, because Houston lost to the Bears, so
Whoa.
they're 0-2-1.
No, you're right.
Shout out to your Bears pick, too. You and
Yeah,
Dylan.
bear down.
You and Dylan had the Bears.
Where now his picks went. We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah. He texted him in,
Yeah.
Says he couldn't make
As
it
you
to the
said he
show.
would.
Oh, yeah, and he's not here again either, but
Yeah.
that's family stuff,
That's
Yeah,
why we got this game right here.
Yep.
Get the both of us in there.
right there. Yeah, speaking on the same topic, though, do the Chiefs stink now?
I don't think so. I think it's just one game.
You're right, yeah, I'm on the same page.
Indy had their number that day. I don't know.
They did. And it's like, too, people are now saying, like, oh, Mahomes really missing Tyreek Hill. It's like, after they lose one game, dude.
Well, yes and no, because he's electric.
Yeah, you can't.
You're going to miss him.
You can never replace a guy like that.
Yeah. I mean, you can do what you can. But, yeah.
It opens it up for everybody else, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I think they'll figure it out at some point. I don't know who they're playing. We'll go over it when we go over week 4, but I don't think they just hit a bump in the road. That's it, you know?
That's how it goes in the NFL, man. It's week to week.
And, if they had Buckner
One game
in
at
there,
a time.
Harrison Buckner, he don't miss kicks, right?
No.
That would have made the world of a difference in that game. So
Well, the kicker's been missing kicks all this season.
Tyler Bass missed a good one, huh? Or was it an extra point? I can't remember.
No, it was a kick.
Crucial, man.
Because Bills could have won that game 3 different ways. 4 maybe.
So off of that,
The kick, the touchdown, the halftime thing. Damn.
the list goes on. I think the Bills will figure it out. Let's not overreact to say Miami's the best team in the AFC East in the league.
Good team.
But
Good team.
Hey, shout out to the Dolphins fans, man. I mean, you got your moment, Listen,
Hey.
but this is still a Pro Tour show.
Yeah.
The stats, the stats may not show it. Okay,
He's got it.
100-something yards, but
He's still throwing darts.
yeah. People don't want to admit it, which okay, that's fine. Okay.
Which stat-wise, they kind of shut down Tariq. But Jalen Waddle, oh brother, waddling
We didn't get
into the end zone.
Did he score? I don't think he scored one.
I thought he did.
No,
he got that one that was close.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I don't remember seeing the Waddle.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't see no.
That's just my memory. It's only been 3 weeks, but it's all just
Hey, that's football.
getting
Baby.
in there. Yeah.
That's sports stooge brain.
Yeah.
What else could we? Oh, Jags might be the best team in the AFC. Let's
yeah.
the
they're
Dolphins.
up there.
No, the Jags. Yeah,
What?
bro. They've been walking. I mean, other than the Week 1 Commanders game, bro, they mollywopped the Colts.
What?
24-zip in Clowntown, and they took it over to L.A.
What?
SoFi Stadium. Who's Haas? Oh, no, that's the Rams thing.
Oh, yeah.
Anywho, it's the Jags' house regardless. So
Yeah.
they broke their 18 road game skid. So I think that was a
Finally.
stat. They're 0-18 on the road. The last 18.
That makes sense.
Trev Lawrence, man.
So, yeah. Doug Peterson.
Was he the answer this whole time?
I guess so.
Well, if Urban Meyer wasn't down there grabbing,
Because what they do? They upgrade the line, kind of.
yeah, heavy.
A lot of young defensive stars.
Heavy. Offense, heavy.
Yeah.
The receiving core is nuts.
Which is wild to say. Wild.
Zay Jones is back.
Talking shit about Christian Kirk. He got paid.
That motherfucker deserves. Hey, shout out Christian Kirk for getting your money, boy, and backing it up.
Get his bag, in his bag.
Looking like that, baby.
Damn.
But yeah, he's been averaging, I don't know the exact number, but every time I see him, because he's on one of my fantasy teams, I just started him this week. He had 72 this week and a touchdown. It seems like all 3 games he's had 70 yards and above for a touchdown.
And that's decent stats per game.
That's great.
Yeah. 50 plus with a touchdown.
Each game, yeah.
Easy.
And let's not forget about Marv Jones.
Who?
So he's a vet, but
he's solid.
He still look like he's rumbling, man.
He's always been a solid guy.
I said Zay Jones. Evan Ingram, they don't really incorporate him often, but he's
an option.
Does his job.
Just like, oh my God, I'm blanking. The tight end for the Browns.
Oh, David Njoku.
Yeah, Njoku.
He was on.
Yeah, first 2 weeks, nada. This week, he was a guy.
Before that, I think he was only targeted 4 times. Before that,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, barely had anything.
Now, I know we're hopping around, but, yeah, speaking of that Thursday night game, what the hell was that last play? Did you see the whole thing?
No. I had to go to sleep.
So this ruined the Pat McAfee Super Boost. Because it was Steelers to cover 7.5, Nas to score a touchdown, and Chubby to score a touchdown, right?
Yeah.
So, long story short, at the end of the game, there was about 15 seconds left. Corey Bojorquez downs the Steelers and basically damn near in their own end zone.
Yeah.
And, 15 seconds left. Steelers come up, get a little play, or they toss it over to Chase Claypool. Instead of going out of bounds to run another play, they try to pull the miracle, the laterals, and all that. So, at this point, the clock strikes 0.
Oh, you know what? No, you keep going.
Yeah. So then, gives it to Naj, right? He bumps into his own offensive lineman, tries hitting the lateral to, I don't know who he's throwing to. He might have seen ghosts, right? Casper was there.
He was just hoping and praying, probably.
Completely missed him, right? No one was around the ball. Throws the ball. It rolls in the end zone, literally from the 3-yard line on. Nobody but Cleveland Browns players. I think it was Denzel Ward or somebody that pounced on the ball. Touchdown Browns, game's over.
Yeah, damn.
They lose by 12.
I do remember seeing that on the social medias. How do you even...
Just go out of bounds and run another play, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
Trying all this tricky do.
It's a miracle, dude.
Yeah, but miracles
How many times
are miracles.
Right. How many times does that actually work, man? Chase Claypool, he's a younger guy. He must have been playing. He must have done it on Madden recently.
Probably. He said, you know what? You got it.
He said, I do this shit for Madden.
Oh, my.
With my broken fucking leg. I put the team on my back, though.
Hey, can you say that?
What?
We going to get, like, copyrighted for that, dude? He's got that trademark or something?
Shit.
Does he?
I mean, we'll find out.
Hey, we'll find out.
What's his name? I forget. He's got a couple videos.
I don't remember. I just remember that was Darren Sharper.
The hardest hitting safety in the league. Was that Madden 09 or something?
It was something. Yeah, Greg Jennings, though?
I put the team on my... No, that was the Marshawn Lynch video, right? Or it might have been both. He said it both.
It was probably both. Because obviously Marshawn Lynch did put the team on his back for that one run.
Hold my leg.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I got to go back because he does other voiceover videos too.
Yeah.
He did the Miami Heat one, like the highlights against the Dallas Mavericks in the finals.
Hell of a time.
They were walking through the hall, LeBron and D Wade, holding their nose over. He goes, "What that smell, man? That must have been dirt. Dirt shitty, man." Anywho, back to football. Is it time to switch old Mitch out of there?
Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
Speaking of the Steelers.
Because I think it's got to be time. It's got to be.
They're chanting in the stands. Kenny, 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 Kenny.
You deserve it.
Kenny.
He's about to run that town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he might give him a chance. Like, don't get me wrong, Mitch hasn't been playing terrible, okay? Let's not get that twisted.
Yeah, but
when it comes down to it, man,
he's supposed to be a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's supposed to be at least for the whole season. Because so far, he's still doing Mitch things.
Yeah, like I said, man, he's not playing terrible, but it's
Like,
just
some of
the crucial moments. It's like you got to make a play.
Yeah.
Like when they came out onto the field when they were down, like I can tell you personally just from watching it, you knew that they didn't have the confidence to march up the field.
Yeah.
Or make those big plays. Even though towards the end, Fairmouth, he wasn't getting targeted the whole game, but then when they were trying to come back later on, he got those big targets back to back.
Yeah.
It's like that was probably there the whole game.
Never would have known.
Oh, George Pickens, that catch, I almost forgot all about that.
Oh, yeah.
I know I might ruffle some feathers, but
what are you about to say right now?
Comparing those catches, dude, it might be better than the Odell one. I know, yeah.
Oh.
Hey, I know that George Pickens one was during the game and whatever, this is the beginning, and Odell's was the game winner and shit, but, like, okay, I'll give you that. Okay? But the fact that this motherfucker
that's why we got the football.
had to turn around like this all the way back here. Go get that thing.
Where's it at? Don't know.
Dude,
Snag.
that was unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think of Odell's, too, because he had to jump all the way back.
You're right. I don't want to discredit either one. Here, stay there. Lean back a little more.
All the way back.
That was a bad toss. Yeah,
yeah, it's kind of.
I respect
it.
Yeah. I threw like Mitch,
Yeah, that's just like it.
But yeah, Kenny might be coming in soon. Mike Tomlin, that's going to be a tough decision because, like I said, Mitch hasn't been terrible, but
once you make that decision
and you start losing games,
but you got to make that decision. Like once you do, you can't turn back.
Well, that's happened to Mitch before in Chicago.
Because
right,
Miami too.
And
now Tua's, they're giving him all the confidence. I know the team's a little different.
It's a lot different.
Yeah. But still, you give confidence to a guy. And you actually give him some help. That changes things.
Yeah. So, yeah, Mitch went through that before. By Matt Nagy and the Bears, in and out.
Bear down.
And he was out there all on their way out of town.
He said, "You're down, you're in." Oh, he's actually down. Mitch, you're back in.
Hey, here's another one, right?
Uh-huh.
The Raiders are the only 0-3 team in the league.
Yeah.
What the
fuck is that about?
I wasn't expecting that.
I don't think anyone was.
So let's go back to week 1. Who did they play?
My memory is...
I'll be able to tell you here.
Shit.
Because I know last week they had that brutal ending against the Broncos. Or not Broncos, Cardinals. Week 1 was the Chargers.
Yeah, that one makes sense. A little division,
Yeah,
rowdy game.
That only ended 24-19 though, so that was a close one. Cardinals was literally they were up 20, right?
Yeah, that's on them.
There's no reason you should lose that game. And then they were down almost basically the whole game against Tennessee. Started to make a little run towards the end, but they just ran out of time. Is this a Josh McDaniels curse here?
Speaking of that, what are you talking about?
I think in his last 11 as a head coach, he's 1-10.
Oh my god! Who did you coach last time?
The Broncos, remember?
Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
When he had that little dime OT to Darius Thomas.
D. Thomas.
That was a hell of a play too.
And we never seen Tebow again.
We haven't. He
Which,
jumped around the league.
That's a whole different story too. But
That's because he.
all right,
That's where his throws were.
Now that you brought it up,
That's where his throws
they
were.
were on him. They were on him about his motion, right? So.
And that was lefty, by the way. You saw that?
Yeah. So they're on him about his motion because he used to start down,
Bring it down.
circle it around, and then let it go, right?
Squad, bring it down.
Now here's my
He
point.
just-
When you start watching these games, right? If you're watching this, keep this in mind. Watch how some of these quarterbacks throw it out, because I know I've seen it somewhat with Josh Allen in some of his games. What do?
What did they do?
They do the same thing, circle it around and let it rip.
Oh,
So keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind when
Well-
you're watching these games.
every quarterbacks is different.
Oh,
Because
right.
some could get away with it, others can't. Because it comes off differently as a lefty, you know?
Right.
So it might
So unorthodox.
fuck it up even more. The spiral.
Anyway.
Because you're already catching it the other way.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the Tim Tebow breakdown.
That's tank science.
Tank science. Well said. But yeah, Josh McDaniels, he might be bringing a curse along with him to Vegas.
Yeah.
They have, like I said, I keep going back to this. We'll talk about it when we go over Week 4 matchups. But they got to figure it out. They can't be losing games like that, Brad.
But I just thought of this. Wasn't he supposed to go to the Colts? And he backed out of that?
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't. Glad he didn't show up.
But
Maybe that's why he's cursed.
maybe. Jim Irsay did a little,
You know what, brother?
you're done, brother. He was one of those.
Could have. He very well could
He opened the windows and the doors. If all hell broke loose.
He said, Josh, if you don't want to be here, brother, go ahead and leave.
And then that's when all hell broke loose, probably. Right? In New England?
Oh, in New England?
Yeah.
Mm.
I can't remember the timeline.
Yeah, you got me lost here. Well, he went back to New England.
I know. But you know how Tom Brady wasn't at good terms with
Oh,
Belichick?
Yeah, he could have been a part of that, probably mixing it up a little bit.
He wants out. This shit's got to stink. This is probably you, because he's our success here. Maybe.
Dude, I don't know.
Offensively.
Dude, I don't know.
A lot of questions.
Yeah, they may never be answered.
They probably won't.
But all I know is that the Raiders, you got to figure it out now.
Got to.
0-3 then? No one expects them to go 0-3.
No one.
They should be 2-1 right now.
When you get Devontae Adams and Chandler Jones, those are two superstars on each side of the ball.
Adding them to an offense that has Derek Carr, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah, you would think.
A defense that has Max Crosby on it.
Yeah.
We'll see if they could turn it around. Lions lose a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
They were up the whole game. It looked like they were going to
Whole
wash.
game.
Justin Jefferson was shut down yet again, which really killed my fantasy, you know?
Yeah.
Really killed it.
Yeah, I killed mine too. I only got him in one, though, upsettingly.
Speed along here. Ravens took out the Patriots. Lamar still rolling in his MVP. And I guess Moneybag Chase. He's really going to be setting the market for these quarterbacks coming up.
Most valuable money bag chasing player. Because he still doesn't have an agent.
He don't need one.
Doing this all
He lets-
damn self.
Listen, he lets the game talk for himself, negotiate himself, you know?
What did Marshawn Lynch say?
I just take care of your mentals and your chicken.
Yeah. He's trying to take care of both.
Is that what you're alluding to?
Probably not.
Huh?
I feel like there was a different one. I can't remember.
That's all I
right.
remember.
Welcome to the show.
So fucking.
We stink.
So do the Jets. They got steamrolled by the Bengals, which
Yeah.
the Bengals needed it for their sanity.
Yeah. Because
really
for mine, too, because I got Joe Burrow, so much confidence in him this year, and he's just been shitting.
It's part of the offensive line.
Welcome to Cincinnati. Yeah. I don't know.
Another wash.
Another one?
Eagles steamrolled the Commanders and Carson down there.
Yeah.
So are we done? Are we taking Carson out of this MVP list? Because he was on there.
Yeah. The Eagles said, remember us?
Check this out.
Jalen Hurts said, remember me?
So I'm still here. So did Devontae Smith. He had finished with like 160 yards.
Yeah, I knew he was going to start
Hey.
being a guy once A.J. Brown got there.
Dude.
He had to.
With the visors, too. Him and AJ.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah. Bunch of dogs there in Philly.
Panthers. The Panthers beat the Saints 22-14, and we were talking about the last episode. Jameis Winston ended up playing.
Uh-huh.
Which may not be good for his health.
Uh-huh.
And the results show.
Yeah.
We said the Jaguars took out the Chargers. Rams beat the Cardinals as expected. You know, Call of Duty's out. It's double XP
Yeah, we
weekend.
called that.
So we kind of seen that
The
coming.
stats were statting.
Falcons took out the Seahawks in a close one. They're going blow for blow that game, huh?
Yeah.
Cordell Patterson. And,
That makes sense, though. They're
We actually
star power wise.
Yeah, we seen a little bit of DK during the game, huh?
Finally.
Hopefully they keep throwing him the rock his way. Packers took out the Buccaneers and it was a snoozer up until towards the end.
Yeah,
but,
I didn't watch it. I couldn't.
yeah, and even the next one, the Broncos and the Niners, 11-10. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people saying one of the worst football games they've seen in a while.
Yeah. And I'll agree with them. It probably stunk. Because I didn't watch all of it. Because obviously. Yeah, those two games. Snooze fest.
The Broncos got to get kicking early, man.
Yeah. Well, I think the expectations for them
They were a little too high.
way high.
Yeah, I was starting to think
And I
that
knew.
too.
I knew they weren't going to be that great, but damn. You know?
Oh, I know.
Like, they're not that bad, are they? Is it them or coaching or Russ?
Part of it's gone.
Or is it a combination of...
I think part of it's coaching.
Yeah.
I mean, new head coach, new team and everything. It's gonna be a while to take some time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like every team can't be Brady and the Bucks and the Rams and Stafford.
No, that's true.
It's gonna
They're
take
human.
time.
Figure it out.
Now, before we move on from Week 3, there's one more matchup tonight.
What?
Cowboys taking on the Giants.
And shout out the G-Men.
Well, fuck them respectfully. I think Dallas takes this one.
No way.
Dude, Cooper Kush?
He could cush it out of here, dude.
He's going to smoke the Giants.
Take a seat.
Dude, that connection with Noah Brown.
Don't care.
You're going to be seeing a lot of that tonight.
Brian Daboll offense. They're going to... Let me see the football, damn it. Let me see this thing. They're going to do a little this. Danny Dimes. How you doing? To someone. I don't know who, but to someone.
Probably Richie James. Hey, get
Saquon.
Get K-Tone involved.
Yeah, he's been...
But I tell you what, that Dallas
Non-existent.
defense, they're legit.
Are they? You would think.
They got the Brady. And they sure as hell got the Joe Burrow last week.
Well, I don't think we count that one because that offense.
Come on. Which one?
The Bengals.
Bro.
you got one job.
They just couldn't get it done. Dallas was that much better.
Like, I know, all right, you get beat sometimes. But the way I look at it, that first week with Noteboom and Von Miller, it was like, yeah, that's offense, defense right there. Typical. Got one guy, boom, he beats him. Another guy, boom, he beats him. And then that's football. But no, every time he's like, come on in. You got him. And it's like, what are we doing?
Cincinnati Bengals football, man.
Stinks. Not had high hopes.
We'll see if they can figure it out. Right? Because
We'll see.
they have an upcoming matchup against the Dolphins, which brings us to our next segment. Let's spread the bread, man. You get the graphic going?
I got it, dude. Don't worry. I got it.
Let's go. So, oh yeah, before we go on to week 4 here, why don't you pull up the little standings we had going from week 3?
Oh, shit. Let's see if I remember now.
So since I can't see it here, for the good people at home, please lead them the way, Brennan.
So, we got week 3 picks, you know. We got Tank, 8-7. We got me,
In the green.
8-7.
In the green, baby.
Dylan, 7-8. But hey, that's not bad.
That's a good week for us.
That's not bad.
So let's take that. Bring down the losses. We're going to learn from what we did, okay?
Yeah, hey.
We're going to learn from what we did. And we got to keep in mind that it's any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday.
Right? These games have been crazy and somewhat unpredictable, so we're going to try to predict them here. And I'll tell you what, though, real quick. Spread the bread might be having some breaking news soon.
Oh.
We're up to something.
What? Something.
That's all I could give away for right now.
Oh.
So, yeah, here we go. Thursday night football. We got we got to start learning Amazon's theme song.
Yeah, probably.
I'll tell you what, their broadcast is clean.
Yeah, they're doing
Starting
things.
to enjoy it. Al Michaels is one of the greatest all time.
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins coming off their big victory against the Buffalo Bills will be in Cincinnati to take on the Bengals, where the Bengals are favored 3.5 points. You know where I'm going.
And they have kicked me in the ass every time, so you know where I'm going. Welcome to Miami.
Miami Dolphin, Miami Dolphin, Miami Dolphin, Miami Dolphin. They're going to cover the 3.5. Let's go.
Got to.
Then we go to Sunday.
Actually, before we keep going, Tyreek Hill, fired up.
I didn't see the press conference.
I didn't fully watch it, but he was heated up. It's only because I saw it in the car while I was waiting when I got here. Because, I don't have a key for here. Anyways, yeah, heated up against Eli Apple.
And I'm usually late.
He's getting his revenge.
That's what he was talking about?
Yeah, from that championship game.
All right, so let's take...
Because Eli Apple talks shit.
He did.
Stinks.
So let's keep that in mind and see where the Tyreek Hill over yardage is at, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe 2 touchdowns. Get a little cocky. Sunday, Vikings are at the New Orleans Saints. Both coming off of tough losses in their division. Or no, Vikings didn't lose. But they damn near did. They almost let it slip away.
Hey, 2 very interesting teams so far this season.
They might have lost a kneecap on the way, but they got it done.
Kirk Cousins said, "How do you like that?" But
is he going to be saying that in New Orleans? The Vikings are favored at 2.5 points.
They're in New Orleans.
Yeah, tough place to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they lose.
Who?
The Vikings. So I'm going to go with New Orleans.
Money line or the spread?
What's the spread?
2.5.
Yeah.
They cover that.
Yeah.
If you think the Saints are going to win, you can get them at plus 120.
Plus 120?
Send them in.
I think Marshawn Lattimore.
Is he going to smack J. Jeff around?
Yeah.
So he did Mike Evans?
Yeah.
Well, no. Mike Evans smacked him around.
Yeah. Literally, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Oh.
Because listen, Saints haven't covered a spread for me yet.
Uh-oh.
So strictly off of that,
It's going down Minnesota.
I'm kind of forced to pick the Vikings here. Jameis back, isn't it? It's not okay. It's not. I mean, he threw for 300-something yards, but they got down early.
Yeah.
So I'm going Vikings to cover the spread. And also, they went in there and done it before in the playoffs a couple of years ago.
It's kind of a different team.
That was almost a different generation. Almost.
We got two of those players on the Bills. I don't know what that means, but
yeah, I don't know what that is.
I'm just saying they're
you
still
will.
together.
That's Brennan's facts.
Well, I'll think of some.
Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You too? I thought you said the Saints.
No, I'm just agreeing. Like on to the next.
All right. On to the next. Hey, this is a crucial game for both teams. They got to prove something in the AFC South.
Oh.
Tennessee Titans are on the road to Indianapolis, where they take on the 3-point favorite Colts.
Oh.
You know where I'm going. Normally I pick this team with my heart, but things are starting to come along. Colts at -3.
This, hear me out here. This,
I'm listening,
is going to be a game. A lot of questions. Is Indy's offense going to hold up? Is their Titans defense going to do some? Is Derrick Henry fully back? Because that offensive line is hurt.
He did his thing against the Raiders.
Is Tannehill going to be able to throw the ball?
Listen,
Because he either can or can't. A lot of questions.
they look good against the Raiders, I'll say that.
And coaching.
It's going to be a battle, man. If Indy's O-line shows up, it's game over.
Is Matt Ryan going to be able to throw the ball? That's been iffy so far.
He looked all right the last game. He just didn't have enough time to gather himself.
Yeah, that's that offensive line, though.
That's what I'm saying.
But still,
Get JT involved early, man.
it's an interesting game.
So who you taking? That's the real question here. Who?
You know,
Brandon,
I was buying time.
Spread the bread.
Just to go against you, I'm going to go Titans. Yeah.
Cover the 3.
The cloak and dagger, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, do it for fun.
Hey, Lucas Oil ain't an easy place to play, but Titans, they've had success against Indy the past couple of years, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Then on to the Giants. We'll be at home against the Bears. The Giants are favored with 3 points, which, keep in mind, this could change depending on the result of tonight. And I think I know who you're leaning with here.
No, 'cause hear me out.
Oh, boy.
I've been on both sides this whole time.
Yeah, almost every week.
Bear down and G-men.
Mm-hmm. You got to pick one.
I'm going to... Oh.
What, are you going to pick 2?
Dude, this
You
is tough.
can't do that.
This is a tough week.
It is so far.
Like the first 3...
Wait till this next
First
game.
3,
too.
I was... These last 2 or 3, I'm like,
Because we got to get away Sorry, I was a little ice. We got to get away from picking with our hearts and start picking with our brains here, okay? Because spread the bread, like I mentioned, we got breaking news soon, and we got to get our act together.
Got to.
We can't be losing more than 7 games, man.
Spread the bread. I gotta start spreading the bread. Not a bad man. Anyways, G-Men.
Okay.
With the spread.
Wow.
They are the Giants. They will stand tall. With Brian Daboll and his offense. Keep rolling. Oh, probably shouldn't do that, but yeah.
Come on, man. You're going to get us flagged. If I had to make a pick for tonight, before this game tonight, I'm picking the Giants just because so far this season they've looked better than the Bears.
Yeah.
A lot better than the Bears. So.
Yeah, that's why I picked them. The damn offense.
We're going Giants. Then on to another tough matchup. The Bills are in Baltimore, taking on the MVP favorite Lamar Jackson and them boys. The Ravens might be flocking, but we'll see. The Bills are favored by 3.5 points. They got to get healthy this week.
I'm scared. Like, I was scared last week, but I came to the conclusion it was going to happen. With all my friends talking shit, we're going to win by 20 plus.
Can't do that.
And then, yeah. So I was like, we're losing this one. It's all right. Ended up being a decent game.
Great game.
Depends on who's out.
If you had to pick now.
See, the problem is, they didn't beat us crazy. We beat ourselves crazy. But that weather.
It's Miami, man. You gotta
did
know
not help.
You gotta know it's gonna be hot down there.
Damn. I think. Is it in Baltimore or Buffalo?
It's Baltimore. That crowd is gonna be ready, man. See, it's just so hard for me to bet against the Bills when they're loaded, right? But then again, it's been hard for me to bet against Lamar Jackson with the run he's been on.
Yeah.
Ravens 3.5. I hate to do it, bro.
Don't hate me. I'm doing this. I gotta do what's best for me and my family. I gotta spread the bread. I'm trying to give you information. I gotta go with the Ravens.
Now, a lot of people get this twisted, right? Who are not typical gamblers, right? They think because you're picking the Ravens, you assume that they're going to win.
Yeah.
But the Ravens could lose. If they lose by 3 points, you're good.
But hey, let's hope for the best, you know?
And let's not forget, they have revenge from that playoff game a couple years ago.
Yeah.
When Lamar threw that pick 6.
With Taron Johnson.
And we haven't seen him turn the ball over often this year.
Yeah.
Honest to God, I don't know if he's thrown any picks yet.
I don't think so.
That's something we'll have to look up, but man, that's going to be a wild game. The craziest part is that this is a 1:00 Sunday game, man.
Yeah.
What are we doing? This is the two faces of your league, dude.
Or is it?
Oh yeah, it is. But
hey, that's not me talking. That's not NFL talking.
I really don't get the disrespect for Lamar, man. I really don't. At this point, this dude's a generational player. He's literally every time he's stepping onto the field, he's changing the market.
Yeah. But I got the stats pulled.
Talk to me.
And it says he is tied in 14th, which you think that's decent, right? Like middle of the pack. It's only 2. So
This dude's a real life Madden player.
Yeah.
Long story short. So we're both going Ravens.
Yeah.
That's a tough pick.
It is.
And then the over-unders for the total points is at 51.5. I might go under there, but that'll have to be revisited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going on down to H-Town.
What?
Chargers taking on the Houston Texans, where the Chargers are favored at 5.5. And after these last two performances, listen, Herbert's banged up, man.
Is he even gonna play?
He shouldn't have played yesterday.
He shouldn't have, but he still did. So he might play this game, which, if for better or for worse.
Bosa's hurt. Slater's out for the season.
Yeah.
J.C. Jackson, he didn't play last game.
What?
My bad, I'm fighting through these hiccups.
Oh, jeez.
Starbucks, man.
There you go.
Texans are covering machines, dude. Undefeated
Guess
against
so.
the spread this season. Yeah,
What?
I'm picking the Texans to cover. It's down in H-Town?
What is it?
5.5. We're picking with our brains here.
What's the over under?
Total points,
Yeah.
44.5. Which the Jags almost got by themselves yesterday. But the Houston isn't as explosive as the Jags. Which is wild to say in 2022.
Yeah. I'm going to go.
Go with your guys, man.
Yeah. I don't know how, but
they
Chargers, man. Yeah.
Wow, I thought you were going Houston.
No.
Okay.
No. They'll figure
see.
it out. They
Covering machines,
figure it
man.
out.
Speaking of teams that got to figure it out, they got to figure out how to close out these games, man. The Detroit Lions are at home against the Seattle Seahawks, where the Lions are actually favored again by 6 points. One of the highest scoring teams in the league.
No, hear me out. Lions, and I don't even care what it is.
Okay. 6 is a lot of points, man. Especially
I don't care.
Seattle shows up and plays, other than when they got played San Francisco.
But I don't care. They got it.
I'm picking Lions too.
There it is. We just love that team.
I love the Lions.
Pro
Lions.
Lions. I don't know what the hell that was. It was not a lion.
Sorry about that. I'll do better next time. Just like what the Jets and the Steelers said.
What?
Because they didn't play good their last game, dude. So we'll be
you're
better
right.
next time.
You're right.
But we'll see which one actually plays better. The Steelers are favored 3.5 down in Acrisure Stadium
What?
against Joey Legs Flacco. That's what they call him now. I don't know.
Joe Flacco
Jets.
back into the north.
Where the Steelers will beat them up. I'm taking Steelers 3.5. Don't do it.
I'm thinking about it.
Don't do it.
Cause I was at first I was gonna be like, Steelers easy, but Joe Flacco, nah, never mind, never mind. I'm gonna
Say what you got to say, man.
let's have some fun. We're gonna go Jets, Jets. You know about it? Now you know.
I didn't see that one coming.
Honestly, me neither.
You know what? Good luck.
Came from the heart.
Good luck to you, man.
Not a lot of thinking. I don't do much thinking nowadays. It's whatever happens, but yeah.
It's the way to be sometimes.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, let shit fly, just like the Eagles, baby. Ah! Fly, Eagles, fly. We're their favorite 6.5 against the Jacksonville Jaguars, Duval County, Clown Town.
That might be a game. No, but for real, that might be a game.
Could be, but damn. I want to say Eagles, but Jags been fucking playing good. They've been playing good ball. After seeing what they did to the Chargers, dude. But the Chargers ain't the Eagles, are they?
The Eagles are the Eagles.
Jalen Hurts
Is a guy.
Potential MVP if Lamar wasn't doing what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, you think about it. I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Yeah, I think I am too, but that one. Is Jacksonville going to keep this thing going?
I think they'll be decent.
Someone's got to bring them down, right?
Yeah.
0-1 against the NFC East so far this season.
What?
And I don't think they covered either. Let's go Eagles.
There you go.
Eagles are covering machines as well. Other than week 1.
Well,
the Lions snuck up at them at the end.
The Lions were exactly who they thought they weren't. They were even better. Even better.
So are the Browns. Because this conversation might be coming up at some point, right? And you know what I'm alluding to.
Don't do it.
Are they going to keep Jacoby Brissett in over Deshaun Watson?
What? No, because they're paying him the whole stadium fee?
Sorry about it, Progressive. $260 million. Yeah, I mean, there's no way right? But Jacoby's making it tough. He's making it real tough.
But as a backup, that should be your job. But once he usually is a starter, like named a starter, he usually kind of doesn't do as good. No disrespect to him, but it usually gets to him.
You could be right, but like I always say, the injury back in Indy really screwed him up.
Yeah.
But right now, the offense is flowing through him pretty smoothly.
Pretty smoothly.
It's a conversation.
It is.
It's worth a conversation. So that being said, the Cleveland Browns are in Atlanta where they're playing the Falcons, obviously. Had a little brain cloud there.
Wouldn't have guessed that.
Wouldn't have guessed that either. Cleveland Browns favored 1.5 points. Who you got?
Only because of their running back, Nick Chubb. I'm going to go Browns.
Me too, but I mean, Falcons are covering machines as well, so this one's kind of...
No, they ain't covering.
Atlanta's been playing competitive football.
Yeah?
So the Browns, though, I don't know.
Not during this game.
I'm going to pick the Browns. Strictly, yeah. Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, probably. They are, if you look at the stats, top 5 running backs in the league right now.
Yeah.
In terms of yardage.
Yeah.
Seems like nobody stopped these guys, and I don't think Atlanta will either.
No, probably not.
Here's another line that may change because they're playing tonight, depending on the results of this Monday Night Football matchup. The Washington Commanders will be in Dallas, down in Jerry World. Cowboys favored 3 points. I'm taking the Cowboys, sorry.
I'm going to do another thing.
What's that?
I'm going to take the Cowboys. You thought I was going to go Commanders.
Oh, you were for a second.
No.
It's just strictly because of Dallas' defense, man. It seems like they've been carrying them through these past few games.
Yeah, but not tonight. But next week, yeah.
Okay. we'll see about tonight.
We'll see about tonight.
Cardinals are in Carolina against the Panthers, where the Panthers are favored 1.5 points.
What?
Panthers look good last game. They look good. But Cardinals fucking stink.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Week 4 is probably the toughest one so far.
Yeah.
But it's like
For
at the same time we know these teams now, right? We got a better sense of who they are.
Yeah. It's not much of guessing as it is us evaluating who they are. Because a lot of teams are decent.
And we are picking these on the fly, too.
Yeah.
Taking Cardinals plus 1.5.
I'm going to take the Panthers.
They can't lose to Carolina, man.
And they will. Baker's going to show up 2 weeks in a row. All right, I'm going to say it.
He didn't really show up, though.
Well, they won, so he did his job.
We'll see.
Sometimes that's all you got to do. Just got to do your damn job. You know?
We'll see if Josh McDaniels could do that against the Broncos. To reverse his curse. Raiders actually favored 1.5 points. Just because it's...
Yeah, based on what the Broncos have shown me out.
What have you done for me lately?
I mean, basically those last... They both been stinky. They both have been stinky. I don't know.
One of them's got to show up, and I think it's going to be the Broncos, 1.5.
Over who?
The Raiders.
And I'm taking the Raiders. They got to win at some point.
At some point, but...
And it's going to be when they face freaking Broncos. Let's ride.
So here's the widest spread of the week. Or largest spread of the week. New England Patriots are in Green Bay. At Lambeau Field, we've seen Mac Jones will potentially not be playing, and I think for that reason, this is why the number is this high. Packers are favored 10.5 points. Do you feel comfortable taking the Packers at a 10.5 point spread at this point in the season?
No.
Because Tampa Bay's defense is absurd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But
at the same time,
the Packers team is sketchy.
Yeah. Romeo Doubs is here, though. He showed up.
Did he?
Randall Cobb. Alan Lazard. I'm going Packers, man. New England hasn't looked impressive at all. To me, at least.
Now, I'm also going to go Packers. But if Bill Belichick's Bill Belichick.
We've said this before, too, so far this season. Like, even week 1.
I don't know.
Is he...
This will be the game.
This is a game that decides it for you?
Because if he is able to keep them in there, there's no way they win, right?
I don't think so.
Because if he keeps them close, then, like, all right, he's still Bill Belichick. But you never know. That team is interesting, to say the least. For better or for worse.
And so is this next matchup. Sunday Night Football. Chiefs take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa Bay, where the Chiefs are favored 2.5 points.
Ooh.
So we don't know if Tampa's wide receiving core will be back.
Speaking of, Cole Beasley.
Hey, he looked damn good, huh?
Yeah.
They went to him damn near every third down, too.
Because he is that guy on third down. And I've always thought Beasley was a Brady guy, just the way they could march down the field, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Typical slot. He just go do what you gotta do, and he does. He gets the yards.
Make space.
Yeah. I don't even know who else they have because they got receivers, but
Russell Gage, Brashad Perriman.
he's a guy. He's all right. Julio.
Who's the other one?
Julio's whatever.
Julio was hurt.
Oh,
Scotty
Miller.
Scoot Miller, dude. How could we forget him? But he almost made a hell of a catch the other night.
Yeah. But.
Okay, I'll say this. Since it's Monday, we don't know the injury report by Sunday. If Evans is back and Julio's back, fuck it. Even if it's just Evans, right?
Yeah.
Because he was suspended. I think he'll be eligible.
Yeah, it was just a 1 week.
Oh, and I'm taking Tampa.
I think.
That defense, they're going to take them ways this season.
But did the Chiefs just lose? And,
normally they don't go back-to-back losses.
They don't.
But at the same time, Chiefs could win by 2 points and I'd still hit that spread.
Yeah.
And if Tampa had their receivers yesterday, which Tom Brady still may do,
yeah,
that game wouldn't have been close. Not at all.
Probably not.
Because if you're Tampa Bay defense and you're keeping teams 14 and under, which from what I can remember now they have up to this date, right? Dallas, they gave up like 6. Then who they play last week? New Orleans. They didn't have many points. They might have finished with like 9 or something.
Yeah, I'm going to just check just to make sure.
Fact check me, bro.
Yeah, it's 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then 10.
Yeah, so they haven't given up more than 14 points.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough to keep Kansas City 14 points, but they've done it literally on the biggest stage of them all, the Super Bowl in the past. And that offense is obviously not the same.
Yeah, they're both kind of different.
But this defense, I think there's only a few players that are gone. I'm going Tampa. They got the formula.
I don't know. Because it's the Chiefs. You never know.
It is, but, man. I really love that Tampa Bay defense, and that's strictly who I'm going with. And Evans, who's gonna stop him?
But I am gonna say, if the Colts, no disrespect to the Colts, if they got it done, Tampa Bay can easily get it done. I don't care if it's 3 weeks.
There's film on it.
It's 2 weeks.
There's film on it.
So, gotta do what you gotta do. Dump it to Cole Beasley. Dump it to Julio if he doesn't get injured, even if he plays playing. Who's ever playing, they'll figure it out. They usually do.
We pick him.
Yeah, I'm picking the Bucks.
Okay.
Pick the Bucks. I'll say it.
I wonder who Dylan's picking. I don't know.
Tampa.
There's some close games here, man. Cause as we were going along, I'm thinking of where his head would be at.
I don't know.
And obviously for our Sunday post, I like what we're doing on the Instagram. I put the slate up on Instagram.
What?
The FanDuel slate.
Yeah.
A lot of them guys that comment, they got good picks. And I've been keeping track.
We got some smart followers, huh?
Shout out to the followers, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to our fans. You guys kind of helped us get to the breaking news, which will be announced. What day is this? All right, the 26th. So, yeah, by the next episode, there'll be a big announcement.
Hey, stay tuned.
We have a big meeting tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Time's flying.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. You're telling me.
Like, ever since football started, it's just...
Yeah, it's like...
I can't keep track.
6 weeks into the semester, and it feels like I haven't learned much.
Because I know you've been up to some. I've been up to some. We're both up to some. Hey, what a time.
We're trying to push through, man. We're trying to push through it. And then that leads us to Monday Night Football. We'll make our pick tonight, but obviously things may change up until then.
Yeah.
It's a Monday show. We go live Mondays. So we change our picks.
That's true, yeah.
Rams are underdogs, 2.5-point underdogs going into Bay Area.
Huh?
The Niners. Who you got? Hey, this is another tough one for me because the 49ers played pretty good.
Yeah, they guess it's still the Rams, you know, like the Rams and then the 49ers. They got Jimmy G. So, but we saw him do whatever he did during that game. Shout out Dan Orlovsky.
Shout out Dan Orlovsky. You ain't the only one no more, pal.
And
listen, this is speaking of which, real quick, this has been a wild week for Dano. As last Monday Night Football, he let one rip. You know
what?
Tooted on the broadcast.
Oh, this guy.
He sneezed. Achoo!
Sometimes it happens.
It happens, you know, we're human.
Yeah.
And then what else happened to him? Something else happened to him during the week, and then now this.
So it evened out, kind of.
Big week for Dano.
Yeah. I forgot what else I was going to say.
Something about the Niners.
No, it wasn't. Because Mark Sanchez tweeted something to Darren Orlovsky, because obviously the butt thing in the Bills game.
Always at the Dano.
Because they're both out of it. Because all right, so
you're losing me.
The football punt hit the guy's ass.
Did we talk about that?
And you know how Mark Sanchez ran to his ass.
The ass boys.
Yeah. And so he tweeted out Dan Orlovsky some, basically the same thing.
Oh, later on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look at Mark Sanchez getting into the mix, huh?
Yeah. He's doing some. We're all doing some, you know? Trying to better our lives here.
So, speaking of doing something.
Go on, Rams.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to pick. I'm already getting ahead of the gamer.
Are you going Jimmy G?
I am.
Because it's his second week.
I'm going Niners.
Damn.
They play him good, dude.
They usually do, but...
Which is why I think that the Niners are the favorites right now. But we'll revisit that before Monday Night Football in the next episode next Monday. So
that's how we usually do things.
If you're tailing us, good luck. If you're fading us, good luck.
Yeah. Good luck to you.
Let's spread the bread, man.
Hey, spread the bread.
Let's talk about our Emerge Fantasy League real quick, before we get out of here.
Yeah, probably got to bring that up.
Give the people little updates. Team Tank dog walked wise guy Larry, eh?
Oh.
Final score 213 to 175.9. Sorry about it, Larry, if you're listening. My best performer was Jalen Hurts. 56.2 points. Which I feel like in this league, the quarterback will always be the top performer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, other than the quarterback, let's see.
It's quarterback league.
Mark Andrews, 37.8 points for me. And then how'd your matchup go? I wasn't really keeping along with the others.
Yeah, so I'm facing guy who's not here. And
Rory, your own teammate.
Yeah.
I'm looking now.
So
sheesh.
So really, he's got Saquon for tonight. It is 157 to 124. It's kind of close.
Yeah.
Because the odds are telling me it is 62% I win.
So now that because you obviously picked the Giants tonight.
Yeah.
And the keys to success for the Giants would be through Saquon. So
would be through Saquon. Because if he gets like at least 50 with 2 touchdowns, I'm scared.
I think he gets 50 tonight. I don't know about 2 touchdowns, but
50?
that water bottle's shaking a little bit.
No, I can't.
You all right?
I can't do 50, dude. I can't do that. I can't do that.
So we know you'll be watching closely, and so will Dylan. But let's not forget we're all on the same team here.
Yeah.
So either way, we win.
Yeah. Hey, a little friendly competition. Yeah, we don't have the camera over here. We got to set up for the other one. Bring it in frame.
It's a big prop show.
Big prop show.
So, yeah, this is what it's all on the line for.
Yeah.
So far, let me take a look at these standings.
Oh.
Well, Mike P is undefeated.
What?
But he is also facing his co-host as well.
Uh-oh.
And he's getting dog-walked by Nico.
Nico...
He's getting dog-walked by
I've heard Nico has some guys.
He didn't want to trade me Debo. I tried to get him. Respectfully.
Speaking of trades, I was stuck on the one we were trying to get through.
Oh, in our other league?
Yeah, because I wanted Nick Chubb, but...
Sorry about it. Off limits.
Yeah, off topic.
Speaking of that league, I dog-walked D. Mill.
What?
My first win of the season. We needed it. One of us was getting our first win of the season.
Speaking of that league...
Sorry it had to be me. What, man?
Shout out Marty, because...
Oh, Lord.
Me and him both did not break 100. I mean, he could. He's got CeeDee Lamb left.
Yeah, he could tonight.
He's got 93, but I barely broke 70.
Bet that under.
Yeah.
Bet the undie.
Yeah, my team blew it. Blew it crazy. All single digits besides Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. So,
Oh, yeah, this one.
yeah.
So far,
Eh,
this is big yaks, okay, so far.
so far, if we had to keep the stats going.
It ain't going to end like that, though.
Oh.
It ain't going to end like it. It's staying here. You see the sticker on it. It's staying. Yeah, and then real quick, because I seen, shout out to the Trap Nerd, guys.
Shout out.
Welcome to the Merge family. I don't know. Oh, the trophy's in the way. I don't know if we really said on our show that they're part of the Merge family now. Great to have you guys.
Yeah.
Good group of guys. You know, good group of
Yeah.
guys. Hey, what I say, Josh's teams, all of them stink. He talks them up.
Oh, what?
You know, hey, we're 2-0 against them on the season, crossing different leagues. We made a bet. I talked about it before on the show.
Yeah.
We're up 20 on his head. But in that league, I got my first loss because Tyreek and J. Jeff only had like 4 to 5 points each.
They blew it.
Yeah, so I was humbled this week. I'll
Yeah.
admit to it. I forget who I was playing. But, yeah, I lost. Wasn't even close.
Nah. Nada.
I think Josh mollywopped his opponent. I forget who he was playing, but shout out to the Trap Nerd guys.
Shout out.
Quick plug, if you haven't tuned into them yet, go check them out.
Go check them out.
Do a lot of
'Cause why
fantasy
not?
talk, a lot of Bills talk. If you love the Buffalo Bills, you will love the Trap Nerd fellas.
Yeah, you know, and like all podcasts, just give it a listen. See if it's your cup of tea, you know? And if not, no biggie. But as he said, you'll probably like it.
Probably. We hope you like our program. I mean, if you listen so far into this,
Shout out you.
We appreciate you. We really do appreciate you. And as mentioned before, we got breaking news coming up soon. Big announcement. But that won't be till next week. What else we got? What else? Big matchup tonight. We basically went over everything today. Aaron Judge, keep an eye out for that 60-second home run, which, I mean,
yeah.
I'll start watching baseball again soon. Playoffs are coming up. See ya.
Big man.
What else? That's basically about it. If you want to sponsor this program, head over to Tank Talk tab on tankprod.com. I almost dropped the bag there. Picked it back up. If you want to sponsor the show, head over to tankprod.com. Go to the Tank Talk tab. Fill the form out. And we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. All right.
Alrighty.
We will see you right here, YouTube Live, next week. See how we did week 4.
Hey, all right.
Appreciate you guys.